wants to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Touchdown ball. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Tulsa wasting no time. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to run it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Thorne. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He makes the connection. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Gets it out quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now on the counter. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done and keep this drive alive.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot, 40-plus.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It's complete on the right side. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Thorne. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Now on the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score, Tennessee.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Tulsa wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense lining up quickly. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was... He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's back to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 35. Tulsa, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
And more yards after contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll try to get the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Finds his man. It's Thorne. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. And at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
And first down for the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He finds his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulsa. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Always interesting to see ranked. And today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good...
At the 28.
Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the ball's getting set on first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Thrust that arm out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Touchdown ball. And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Called it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now second and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Coming after him. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Using his legs, it's Thorne. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Delivers the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Volunteers! Has commenced. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense.
3-25.
Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And the defense.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long. Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the run. Bulls his way forward. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run. Discards a man. Hold down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll start this drive firing. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he reels it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Going up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They keep attacking through the air. Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Complete to the right. And they'll knock him down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. Buys a little time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.